Curriculum Conversations, video number 2. We're still doing the good and the beautiful. We're doing level 4 this week, and we did level 1 last week. So if you have a kindergartner, first grader, or even a second grader, definitely go check out the first video with level 1. Level 4, I would say, is anywhere between 3rd and 5th grade. And that's what I love about the good and the beautiful, is that you can go onto the website and take some tests to kind of find out where your child's at. Grade levels and levels in good and the beautiful don't always match. Okay, so let's dive in to the good and the beautiful level 4. So for the last 2 years, the good and the beautiful have been doing pilots to improve this course program. So if you've done something in the past with the good and the beautiful, or maybe you've even done level 4 in the past, just know that this is different, it's revamped, and it's definitely much better. Everything in this curriculum comes in the course. So everything you need for language arts: literature, writing, spelling, grammar, usage, punctuation, art, geography, and vocabulary. I think in the past people were saying that the curriculum kind of felt like you hopped around. This definitely feels very clear, very clean, and easy to follow. So as a homeschool mom of 2 boys, I can't have 2 language arts programs that needs a lot of parent back work. I understand in the 1st grade, 2nd grade, even 3rd grade, like you kind of do a lot of sitting. Once you hit like 4th, 5th grade level, that's when your child really starts to become independent. And of course, there's going to be students that are independent before that and after that. We are all different. We all have different types of learning. And in fact, that's probably why a lot of us homeschool. So to dive a little bit into this, you will have your language arts course book, level 4, book 1. You'll have a part 2, and then you'll also have some readers. So Leo and the Lighthouse. And what I love about these readers is that in each lesson, it will say, read chapter 1 in Leo and the Lighthouse. You'll read chapter 1, and then you'll come back to the coursework and you'll write answers to the questions they have about Leo and the Lighthouse. This is something that we've struggled with as a family. Last year, we didn't follow one main course for my 4th grader. We pulled resources from many different places. So we would read a chapter book, and then we would create a kind of our own curriculum through that chapter book on top of like many other like Fix-It grammar and writing programs. But what I love about this is that you read the chapter book in the coursework, you're basically following the theme of that chapter book all the way through the lesson. So I'll give some examples. So since we're doing Lighthouse, Leo and the Lighthouse, you'll see in this book that through a lot of the lessons, you'll be learning about lighthouses. You will have some projects on making lighthouses. Oh, here's an example. So lesson 26, as you can see, does correspond with lighthouses. It also has grammar in there, sentence structure, it has writing. This one says, complete the sentence by filling the correct term. Use the word bank. So you have vocabulary in there as well. You can see that. And then as you go along, you're still learning about lighthouses in your literature. You're reading about lighthouses in your lessons. Pardon my dog, he is under the table snoring. And then you have some really fun projects as well. Very colorful, like all of the other levels of the good and the beautiful. So recently I was on some forums for homeschool parents, and I've been seeing some, I don't know if it's backlash, but just maybe a lot of people not having like the best experience with the good and the beautiful. But I just want to let you guys know that if you've tried it in the past and you're wanting to try it again, they have done a full revamp of this whole entire program. I think it's level 4 and 5 is when they kind of got a new edition and changed a lot of stuff in there. So it's definitely worth trying. I said this in level, and then you do like the power of poetry, and I love how everything is just in there. And if you notice, there is not a lot of parent reading, explanation. Basically, the student can open this book and start the program right away. You might have a couple of teacher tips throughout the book. This one says, teacher tip, pages contain helpful information and tips on things you have encountered so far in this course. So you kind of go through that and you'll get like a couple of teacher tips, but it's not like every single lesson has like a parent read and a student read. Like level 1 definitely does have a parent read and a student read. This one is open the book, kid starts working immediately. There is a parent teacher section at the top. You can do it, you don't have to do it. This one is complete chapter 7 of Whispers Creek, which is the read aloud, not the reader that they will be reading on their own. You can do it, you don't have to. It's enriching to read out loud to your child, but it is optional. You have grammar in here, you're editing, you're learning new things. You have gratitude journals as well. I did mention this in level 1. It's a faith-based program. I mentioned in level 1 that it's pretty easy to skim through the words God and the blessings if it's something that doesn't align with your family. However, in level 4, it is a little trickier to kind of smooth over those things if that is not something that aligns with your belief system. So I would say if faith-based is not something you're open to, then this program probably isn't for you, but it is super user-friendly. Students seem to love it. There's colorful pages, lots of poetry. It's literature heavy. So I would say that it feels like the literature is a little bit more advanced, like the reading. However, some parts can feel a little bit more behind. I would say writing, for example, there is writing in here, but The Good and the Beautiful always recommends that you do a writing program as well, and they do offer that on their website when they're with their full package. We personally will be doing IEW for our writing program, and if you're interested in hearing about that, I will be making a later video to let you know what it is and how it's working for our family. I would say if you're on the fence about trying The Good and the Beautiful, so many people say great things about it, and my students have already loved some of the levels we've done. We've completed pre-K, haven't completed, but we've done the level 1, we've completed level 2. We skipped 3 to see if we could do something different, which just made us feel like a fish out of water. And now we're back to level 4, and we're really excited to get started. If you have any questions, comment below. If you like this video, like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing many different types of curriculum. We'll be going over primary mathematics, which is the Singapore math. We absolutely love that. If you want to see some lessons in there, here's some more about it. Definitely check out some of my next videos. We'll be doing IXL, which is so great for your student to use to see where they're at. It can be a supplement. I think they also have a full program. And then we'll also be going over some resources that you can add in, like Explode the Code, Spectrum Reading, and just different resources for homeschooling. I'll also be sharing videos about our journey and what's working for us, and then would love to create a community that we can all work together. So yeah, if you're interested, like, subscribe, come back next week. Every Tuesday we'll be doing curriculum talks. Thank you.